In this video, I'm going to show you how to build a Jumbotron using Bootstrap. So Jumbotron is a specific class in Bootstrap that allows you to create the headlines section of your website or your page. But in this course, every single column is actually using Jumbotron, and that is intentionally because I want to highlight everything boldly. Okay, but what we're trying to do here is this text, bold text that you see over here. So let's get started. Now go to your course materials, start with blank, of course, and let's save this blank, save as, and let's save this as Jumbotron. Okay, make sure you save it under your project. And let's preview this. Okay, so it has some default text here that we can very quickly delete. I'm going to delete the paragraph here, and I'm going to make this bigger. Okay, and let's create a preview window right at the bottom. Now let's start creating our Jumbotron. So the first thing you need to do is put in the basic grid structure here. I can type this from scratch, but I've already explained the grid structure in a different video. So I'm going to go to snippets under my project files. I'm going to click on grid, and this is the basic grid structure over here. I'm going to Command C, copy that. I'm going to go back to Jumbotron, and I'm going to paste it over here. Okay, so now let's preview, and you have hello world over here. So let's build a Jumbotron. So in order to build a Jumbotron, you just need to create a new div class equals to Jumbotron. Enter. Let's close that div tag, and let's close that div tag after the words hello world. Okay, so here you have your Jumbotron. Now you need to change the hello world into a h1 tag. Let's put h1, and close the h1. So you have hello world, and right below that I'm going to enter a sub headline, and I'm going to put that in header 2. Okay, and let's type in some tag. Let's create an awesome Bootstrap project. Okay, and let's close the h2 tag. All right, so let's check back with our example file. Let's start an awesome Bootstrap project. Okay, I'm going back to Jumbotron. So this is actually in header 3, or you can even use paragraph. So I can change this to a normal paragraph text and close this with paragraph. So here you have your Jumbotron hello world. Let's create an awesome Bootstrap project. But as you can see, it's not the same as this. This is in the middle, and it's full screen from end to end. Let's solve that. Let's go back to Jumbotron. Okay, and now to align your text right in the middle, you can use a default Bootstrap class to align text. Go to the div class Jumbotron, and after Jumbotron space and type in text, and you can see the different classes in Bootstrap allow you to modify the text. To make the text in center, you need to use the class text center. And there you go, the text is in center. You can add other classes as well. For example, if you want to capitalize this, you can use the class text capitalize. All right, and that is capitalized. Or you can use text uppercase to make everything in this div uppercase. All right, so now we're closer to this, but it's still not full width. So this is the basic use of a Jumbotron, and you can use it for many different elements of your site, but I prefer to make the Jumbotron wide end to end. And in order to do that, you have to make the Jumbotron div as the main div before the container. Okay, so let's remove Jumbotron and let's just leave text center. Now, in order to make it easier for you to edit the stuff, as you can see, the code keeps getting longer. What you need to do is click on the class here, the main class that you want to work with, and right click or double click or double tap in Mac and choose fold current block. Now that folds everything in a single line, so it makes it easy for you to understand where you need to enter your new div. So I'm going to enter a div before the container. I'm going to call it div class Jumbotron. Okay, I'm going to close that div. Oops. I'm going to close that div right under here. Okay, so what happens is that here we are declaring the div Jumbotron first, and the container along with everything else inside the container, which is the row, the 12 columns and the text center, everything comes inside the div Jumbotron. So that's how you get a full width end-to-end Jumbotron that looks exactly like this.